Hi, I'm Dr. Sian Cole, health psychologist, and today's video is another mindfulness exercise, but this one is for emotions. So this exercise is designed to be used when people are dealing with strong, uncomfortable emotions. Usually when we are feeling stressed, angry, depressed, or anxious, we struggle with those feelings. And in doing so, we often make them worse. For example, we may get anxious about our anxiety, or stressed about our stress, or depressed about our depression. And this struggle takes up a lot of time and energy, and it makes us feel worse in the long run. So in practicing mindfulness with our emotions, we are aiming to let go of the struggle with them, not to get rid of our emotions and not to fight them. We're not trying to like them or love them either. We're simply making room for them. So as always, find yourself in a comfortable position with your back straight and your arms relaxed, or if you're lying down, your head supported, and gently close your eyes. And take a few slow, calm breaths, focusing on emptying your lungs, pushing out every last bit of air, exhaling fully until you can feel that your lungs are completely empty, and then allow them to fill up by themselves. Remember, there's no need to try and breathe in deeply. Once the lungs are empty, they will naturally fill up with air without you needing to force it. So after you've breathed out and emptied your lungs, notice how your body will breathe in all by itself. Now bring to mind a situation or a problem that you're dealing with currently that creates difficult feelings for you. And for a few minutes, just allow yourself to really dwell on this problem, to really stew on it. And as you do that, notice what thoughts and feelings stir up inside you. So whatever unpleasant feeling or emotion you are noticing, just take a good step back and do some slow, calm breaths. And quickly scan your body from head to toe. So do that now. As you continue to breathe slowly, scan your body from head to toe and notice what sensations you can feel in your scalp, in your forehead, in your face, your nose, your cheeks, in your jaw, in your neck, in your throat, in your shoulders, chest, upper arms, lower arms, and your hands, in your belly, in your pelvis and buttocks, in your thighs and lower legs, in your feet and toes. Just notice any strong sensations that you can feel in any part of your body associated with this emotion. You'll probably notice several uncomfortable sensations. And if you're willing, look for the strongest sensation, the one that bothers you the most. For example, it may be a lump in your throat or a knot in your stomach or an ache in your chest. Focus your attention on that sensation and observe it curiously, as if you're a friendly scientist. You're not trying to get rid of it or destroy it. You are simply studying it. So observe this sensation carefully. Notice where it starts and where it ends. Learn as much about it as you can. If you could draw a line around the sensation, what would it look like? Is it on the surface of the body or inside you or both? How far inside you does it go? Where is this sensation strongest? Where is it weakest? How is it different in the center than around the edges? Is there any pulsation or vibration within it? Is it light or heavy, moving or still? Does it have a temperature? Observe this sensation with an attitude of interest and openness. And take a few more breaths and let go of the struggle with this sensation. You don't have to like it, want it, or approve of it in any way. Just simply let go of struggling with it. Breathe into it and imagine your breath is flowing in and around this sensation. And as your breath flows in and around it, it is if somehow you're getting bigger, somehow you're expanding, you're making room for this sensation, loosening up around it, just allowing it to be there. You don't have to like it to simply make room for it. Let it be. The idea is to observe the sensation, not to think about it. So when your mind does start commenting on what's happening, just let those thoughts come and go and come back to observing. Again and again, your mind is going to start thinking about what's going on here, and at times you will get distracted with your thoughts and your attention will wander. But as soon as you've noticed that, being caught up in your thoughts, bring your attention back to noticing the sensation. So once again, observe it, study it. Notice the size, the shape and the weight, the temperature, the movement and the vibration, and breathe into it and around it. Make room for it. Allow it to be there. You don't have to like it or want it, to simply allow it. I want you to notice the difference between how this sensation actually is and how your mind tells you it is. Your mind tries to tell you it's too painful, it's too hard, it's too big, or it's too overwhelming. But we're not interested in what your mind has to say about this. So simply thank your mind for its thoughts and focus again and again on the sensation itself. Notice what it actually feels like. Breathe into it, make room for it, and let it be there. Of course, you may find this difficult. You may feel a strong urge to fight with this sensation or to push it away. And if so, just acknowledge this urge without giving into it and bring your attention back to the sensation itself. Noticing the edges of it, where it starts and stops, how deep it goes, and noticing too that this sensation itself is made up of even smaller sensations, and they too are made up of even smaller sensations and noticing all of that, breathing into it, around it, and making room for it. It's important that you don't try to get rid of this sensation or to alter it. If it changes by itself, that's okay. And if it doesn't change, that's okay too. Changing it or getting rid of it is not the aim of this exercise. In mindfulness, we're aiming to allow it to be exactly as it is. To let go of any that struggle with it, to simply notice with an attitude of openness and interest. What is happening in your body rather than struggling with it, which usually just makes it worse. So don't try to get rid of it or push it away. Simply notice what it is like and allow it to be there. Now, it is difficult to know exactly how long you'll need to do this for. You may need to focus on this sensation for anything from a few seconds to a few minutes until you completely give up the struggle with it. But be patient. Take as long as you need. You are learning a valuable skill. And as you're doing this exercise again and again, your mind will start chipping in with comments and judgments and all sorts of thoughts. And the aim is to just let those thoughts come and go. As if they're cars driving by outside your house, just let them come and go. The moment you have been distracted by those thoughts and the moment you realize you've been distracted, simply bring your attention back to the exercise. Breathing into this sensation and making room for it. Once you feel that you've really allowed this sensation to be there, that you've really let go of the struggle with it, then scan your body again from head to toe and see if there's another strong or uncomfortable sensation that's bothering you in some way. So start at your head and scan down your body, your face, your neck and your shoulders, your arms, chest and tummy, your thighs, your legs and feet. And just notice if there's any other strong, uncomfortable sensation. And if so, repeat the procedure with this new sensation. Notice where it is. Observe it as a friendly scientist, noticing where it starts and stops. And if you could draw an outline, what shape would it be? Is it in the surface of your body or deep inside you? Where is it most intense and where is it weakest? Just notice as much as you can, observing it, not thinking about it. Your mind will keep thinking, thoughts will keep popping into your head, and the idea is to just let those thoughts come and go. This is an observing exercise. Observing the sensation with curiosity and interest and openness, even though you don't like it. Now just notice the thoughts that are passing through your mind right now. Your mind has a lot to say about this, and there's probably all sorts of judgments and thoughts passing through your mind. So just take a moment to step back and notice those thoughts. Notice where they are. Are they in front of you, to the side of you, above you, floating up from inside you? Just notice where those thoughts seem to be. Notice if those thoughts are more like sounds, like voices in your head, or whether they are more like pictures. And just allow those thoughts to come and go as if they are a procession of cars driving past. So coming to the end of the exercise, shift your focus once more back to your breathing, following the air in and following it back out again, emptying your lungs all the way. Noticing what that feels like as the chest goes down, as the lungs empty, allowing them to fill up by themselves. Just notice what it's like as the lungs gradually inflate. Breathing in and breathing out. And take a moment to notice what position your body is in, where your arms and your legs are, where your back is, the position of your head and the neck, the shape of the chair against your back. And now expanding your awareness even further so that you're aware of your breath and your body and the sounds around you, the sound of my voice, the sounds inside the room and sounds outside the room. Awareness of the thoughts passing through your mind and feelings passing through your body. All of these things simultaneously. Getting a sense of where you are and what time it is and what's happening. And congratulate yourself for having done this exercise. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and reconnecting with the room, having a look around and having a good stretch, and coming back to this present moment, here and now, and congratulating yourself for taking the time to develop a powerful and life-enhancing skill.